Today we will see how to configure SSL with WebSphere. Basically, we'll start with the installation of WebSphere. Okay, we have to the prerequisites to configure SSL is to have a WebSphere installed, WebSphere application server. Okay, basically you can install WebSphere application server product binaries, and you can create DMGR profile and application server profile. Okay, basically you have to federate this application server profile to DMGR. Okay, and one more caution to follow is you have to install WebSphere application server in the default location. Okay, don't change the location while installing WebSphere application server, and download all the fix pack, latest fix pack till 6.1.0.35 for application server as well as IHS server as well as plugins, and update all the fix packs using update installer. Then start the DMGR. Okay, then start the now I have already started DMGR, you can see on the screen. Okay, and now what we have to do is go to IHS server, start IHS server. Okay, then go to web servers from servers panel, select new. Okay, so you can select any node. Okay, and the server name is web server 1 and type is this one, next. Okay, and click on next, and the port is 80 and the default installation location is so and so, and the server service name is this one. Okay, and click on next and finish. Okay, and save the configuration. Okay, now we will see server is up and running because I have already started the server, and you can see the version is 6.1.0.35. you can see the same application server as well, also 6.1.0.35, right? So now we have application server running, DMGR running, as well as web server which is configured to DMGR, and the plugins also installed and updated with 6.1.0.35 fix pack. Okay, now the next major thing is to generate a certificate. Now you can minimize this window, go to program files, go to IHS, basically I mean to go to IBM HTTP server, go to the bin directory, open ikeyman.bat because we have to generate few files using ikeyman.bat. Okay, basically we can create one more folder in the VAS root, that is SSL. Okay, now with the ikeyman, okay, so go to key database file, select new. Okay, select key stores as CMS, then change the name to ihskeyfile.kdb. okay, and go to the location of SSL. Okay, so basically we are storing this ihskeyfile.kdb in the location of SSL folder what we have created in IHS root. Okay, select OK. Okay, password for the time being keep it as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, confirm the password. Expiration date you can make it 90 days, and stash the password. Stash the password will push the password into a stash file that is called STH file, which is in an encrypted form. Okay, click on OK. Okay, now the password has been encrypted and saved in a file called ihskeyfile.sth. okay, now what we have to do is we have to create a certificate. So for that we have to select signer personal certificate request from this list, key database content, okay, and click on new. Okay, so now I am creating was sample certificate. Okay, please make sure you note down all the details. Okay, let's say domain name, common name could be domain name. Okay, was sample certificate.com, organization, WebSphere, locality, select India. Okay, now you have to generate this to SSL folder. Okay, I am saving it as personal certificate request .arm. Okay, now click on OK. Okay, it's saying the new certificate request has been successfully created in the file and it has to be sent to the certification authority to request a certificate. Click on OK and close the iKeyman. Now go to site. There are different signing authorities like VeriSign, Entrust and all. VeriSign will provide a free certification. Okay, we can click on verisign.com. Go to verisign.com. Okay, and select free trial. Okay, continue. Okay, please give your own email ID. Okay, continue. Make sure you give all the details. If you want, you can give the correct phone number, otherwise you can give any phone number. Okay, so from here in this list IHS server is not listed, so you can select server not listed and describe the server briefly. Okay, IBM HTTP server. Okay, now in this column what you have to do is go to the SSL folder. We have created a personal certificate request. Open this file with notepad or wordpad, anything, any word editor. Okay, and copy and paste it here and continue. Okay, now we have to agree for the terms of this agreement, accept the terms of this agreement and submit. Okay, now it's saying that it has been delivered to my email ID. I can download the certificate. Now go to the website, means basically go into your email ID. Okay, you will see a very sign mail. Okay, go to that one. Okay, see there are three certificates what we have to download and push it into a KDB file. Okay, first we have to download a root certificate. Okay, we have to download root certificate and an intermediate certificate, without which we cannot install the trial certificate or any original certificate. Okay, first click on the first link. Okay, you can select any of the browsers. Okay. Now click on download secure site trial root certificate. Okay, it will take you to another page where you can select the entire content in the field. Okay, click on this select all button, copy. Okay, now go to SSL folder. Okay, create a new file with root search.arm. okay, you can create, means the name can be anything, but except that it should have a .arm extension. Open the file with a WordPad or a Notepad. Okay, and paste the content which you have copied from the site. Okay, now close this root certificate. Okay, now in the mail you will have a second step, that is download the trial SSL intermediate CS certificate. Okay, click on this link. Okay, here also select the same thing, copy the content, go to SSL folder, create a file called intermediate cert.arm, open with the WordPad and paste the content and save the file and close the file. Okay, now the third file what we have is certificate. Okay, you can see at the end of the mail. Okay, copy from starting -2, means that is beginning of the certificate, to the end of that certificate, including hyphen characters. Okay, copy, go to SSL folder, now create a file with a name trial cert.arm, open it with a WordPad and paste the content and save and exit. Okay, now what we have to do from website, copying certificates and all is done. Okay, now what we have to do is, okay, open the go to IHS bin directory. Okay, execute iKeyman.bat, it will open up the application. Okay, from key database file select open, select CMS, select the IHS file what we have created in the SSL folder. Okay, in IHS root. Okay, select OK, give the password is 123456789. Okay, okay, now what we have to do is we have to receive the certificates what we have got it from the website. So select signer certificates, click on add. Okay, browse, go to SSL folder, there we have a root certificate. First we have to select this root certificate. Okay, it will ask for a label name, give root certificate. Okay, next we have to select intermediate certificate. Okay, it will ask for label name, click on OK. Okay, so now we have added intermediate certificate and root certificate into the signer certificates. Now select personal certificates and say receive, browse, go to same SSL folder, we have trial certificate trial cert.arm. Okay, click on OK. it is received. Okay, so now whatever we have got the certificates, these are pushed into KDB file. Okay, now we can close the ikey man. Okay, now what we have to do, the next part is to configure the virtual host in http conf file. Now open the http conf file from ihs/conf directory, httpd.conf file. Open httpd.conf file from ihs/conf directory. Open with a notepad or a wordpad. Okay, basically you have to include one stanza in load module section. Okay, control find. Okay, so we have come to the load module section. There are different load modules which are already there. Okay, what we have to do is, see this one I already have what I have to do. Okay, so that's why I am not doing it. Copy this load module. See, it will be like a load module space IBM underscore SSL underscore module space modules slash mod underscore IBM slash IBM underscore SSL dot so. Modules slash so. Okay, now go to the virtual host section at the end of the file almost. Okay, here you can configure your virtual host. Okay, what we have to do is, okay, now what you can do is, I already have this one copied. Okay, let's say I'll give you what it has to be done. Okay, first you have to say listen 443 virtual host name should be with the common name what we have given, www.wassamplecertificate.com colon 443. Okay, and the server admin would be, okay, in case of any requirement the mail can come to this one. Okay, server name would be this one. Okay, wherever I have this htdocs, okay, document root, okay, that thing I can give here. Okay, all my documents for IHS are stored in SQL program files, IBM HTTP server, okay, then htdocs en underscore us. Okay, this path you can give it here. Okay, in the document root you can give this path. Okay, and SSL enable, SSL client authentication none. Okay, in the virtual host stanza, and we have to give the key file location. Okay, where is our key file location? It is in C colon program files IBM HTTP server slash SSL. Okay, means I am replacing my this one, C colon program files IBM HTTP server slash SSL slash IHS key file dot KDB. I have a key file dot KDB in SSL folder, IHS key file dot KDB. Okay, now save the content. Okay, now go to close the file and go to etc folder which is there in your C colon Windows system32 drivers etc host file you will have, right? Open the host file. Okay, at end of the file what you have to do is you have to give your system IP address like 192.168.1.2 tab. My system name would be www, the domain name, okay, was sample certificate.com. okay, now close the file, means first you have to save the file and exit. Okay, now what we have to do is recycle the web server. Okay, then only whatever we have configured will come into effect. Okay, select this one, stop. Okay, again start this. Okay, one thing what you have to check in http conf file is always check whether it has the correct plugin path or not. Okay, open the http conf from this one. Okay, go to end of the directory. Okay, it might not be having. Okay, so go to the bin directory of dmgr. Okay, profiles, bin directory of dmgr and gen plugin. Okay, this will generate a plugin in the space of dmgr config cells folder. Okay, you can give this path in http conf file. Save. Okay, again whatever changes you have made we have to recycle the server. Okay, now it is stopped. Now again start the server, web server. Okay, now we have to verify whether our IHS with virtual host what we have configured is working or not. Now type https://www.wassamplecertificate.com:443. If I press enter, it is giving an, it is saying this connection is untrusted. Okay, now click on I understand the risk. Okay, if you have a internet explorer, that it will ask you yes, no, or view the certificate. Okay, click on I understand risk, select add exception. Okay, get certificate. Okay, then you can view the certificate. Okay, so it is issued to a site called www.wassamplecertificate.com. organization is WebSphere and issued by VeriSign, and here you can see the expiry date. It is exactly 30 days. Okay, click on close. Okay, and accept, permanently store this exception, confirm security exception, then you will be able to see the website. Okay, if you are able to see this index page, means you have configured the virtual host and SSL for your IHS properly. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to configure SSL for our between DMGR node and application servers and nodes and plugins. Okay, so first what we have to do is see, before doing any configuration changes in real time and production, you have to take backup of everything, all the servers and server certificates, whatever is possible, whatever has been documented. Okay, now go to start the deployment manager and first we have to replace DMGR certificate. Okay, for this go to DMGR, go to security, go to SSL certificate and key management. Okay, select key stores and certificates. Okay, select cell default key store. Okay, means click on cell default key store. Okay, now what we have to do is select personal certificates. Okay, here first click on create a self-signed certificate. Okay, say first I am giving a aliases name. Okay, I am giving like DMGR cert. Okay, I can give anything here. Okay, common name would be DMGR cert. Okay, organization. Okay, whatever you give the details, please try to make a note. Okay. And say okay. Okay, save. Okay, now select the default. Okay, actually for we have to delete the old certificate. Okay, for that first we have to replace the default certificate. Okay, select the default certificate and click on replace. Okay, it is it is throwing an option called old certificate default replace with DMGR certificate, means whatever we have created, the old certificate is being replaced with certificate what we have created. Okay, select OK. Okay, and save. Okay, now select the default certificate and delete. Okay, and again save. Okay, this point what we have done is we have created a self-signed certificate for DMGR. Okay, and replaced it with the default one, replaced it to the default one. Okay, now what we have to do is certificate needs to exchange for okay, now go to SSL certificate and key store management, key management. Okay, again go to key store certificates. Okay, select cell default key store. Okay, and select cell default trust store and click on exchange signers. Okay, select the certificate what we have created and click on add and okay. Okay, save the configuration. Okay, what we have done is we have created self-signed certificate for DMGR node and replaced it with the default one and exchanged the signers actually. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to do the same thing at node certificates. We have to create a node certificates. Okay, select SSL certificate and key management, then go to manage endpoint security configurations. Select the node for which we are configuring SSL. Let's say in this case I am selecting node 1, Pati node 1. Okay, now and in this screen you have to select manage certificates. Okay, now create a self-signed certificate. Okay, I am creating node cert. Okay, common name node. Okay, you can give any name actually. Okay, okay, these are the details what I have given and click on OK and save. Okay, the same way again select the same thing here. Okay, click on manage certificates. Okay, select the default. Okay, and replace. Okay, it is replacing with the node cert. Save. Okay, again go there. Okay, and select manage certificates, select the default one and delete and save. Okay, now we have to exchange the node signer certificate with default cell trust store. Okay, now go to SSL certificate and key management, manage endpoint security configurations. Okay, under inbound we have to select the node, okay, for which we are doing it. Okay, select key stores and certificates. Okay, in this one we have to select cell default trust store, okay, and no default key store, okay, and click on exchange signers. Okay, select the certificate, add, okay, save. Okay, now we are done at node level. Okay, now what we can do is we have to delete okay, we are done with this node certificates. Okay, now we have to delete the old signer certificates which are no way required for, by our requirement. Okay, now go to SSL certificate and key management, key stores and certificates. Okay, select means click on default cell default trust store, click on cell default trust store, select signer certificates. Okay, select the ones which we have not created. Okay, and see what I have done is what I have created I am keeping it, other certificates I am deleting it. Okay, you can compare the expiration fingerprints for newer ones what you have created. I click on delete, save. Okay, select one of these certificates and say extract. Okay, give a file name dmgrcert.arm. okay, see this file will be stored in profile root dmgr etc folder. Okay, now what we can say is go to web server apps, go to app server profiles dmgr etc. Okay, now I don't have any certificates here. Okay, now I'm giving a name called dmgrcert.arm. okay, click on okay. Okay, you will see a file which is being saved, dmgrcert.arm. okay, we have to do this for every certificate. Okay, you can see notecert.arm which is being created, right? So now what we have to do is we have to take the backup of trust.p12, means p12 is the key store. Okay, so we have to backup a trust.p12 in profile root dmgr/etc folder. Okay, now what I'm doing is from etc on dmgr. Okay, so now I'll open profiles, program files, IBM WebSphere application server profiles dmgr, then go to etc. Okay, here I have trust.p12. okay, I'll copy this and back up in the folder. Okay, okay, now what I have to do is I have to go to profiles dmgr config cells cell name. Okay, I have to go to the cell name. Here I have trust.p12. okay, copy this file and move it to the means copy to the etc folder. Okay, it will ask you to replace, then say replace. Okay, so now we have done it for dmgr. okay, we have to do it for all the nodes. Okay, Now go to the app server profile, go to etc folder. Okay, so I have to take a backup of from etc on 01. Okay, so I'll take backup of this trust.p12, copy to another file. Okay, now I have to go to the dmgr root. Okay, dmgr config cells, cell name. Okay, cell name, here I have trust.p12, copy this to app server etc folder. Okay, it asks you to replace, yes, over it. Okay, now what we have to do is, if you have multiple nodes like this, we have to do it for multiple nodes after backing up trust.p12 from all the nodes. Okay, now we have to restart the dmgr and sync the node using sync node command. Okay, now first we have to log out, close, dmgr, stop dmgr. Okay, go to program files, ibm web server profiles, go to the app server bin. What we have here, stop node issue, stop node. Okay, now start the dmgr. Okay, dmgr started. So without starting node agent means we cannot do a sync node command when the node agent is up and running. Okay, go to the profiles, app server bin. Okay, copy the path, go to command prompt. Okay, use sync node. Okay, host name 8879, that is the dmgr soap connector port number. Okay, now it is synchronizing the configuration between node and the cell, and it says the configuration for the node Pati node 1 has been synchronized with deployment manager Pati at 8879. Okay, now you can exit. Okay, now go to dmgr. Okay, anyway you can start the node also now. http://9060/admin. Login. Good, we have logged in. Now go to server, web server. Okay, click on the web server definition. Under additional properties, click on plugin properties. Okay, now click on manage keys and certificates. Manage keys and certificates. Okay, and click on signer certificates. Okay, click on add. Okay, now I am saying IHS. Okay, now I am giving a unique name like IHS SSL cert, and file name is IHS SSL cert dot ARM. See, you can give anything. Okay, this is, we are doing it for plugin. Okay, then we'll say plugin cert. Okay, cert dot ARM. Okay, this will be plugin cert dot ARM. Okay, say okay. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Okay, what we have to give is click on plugin cert, means you can give any aliases name. Okay, and we see, we are not giving any ARM file. Okay, now what we have to do is we have exported two ARM files. Okay, so now we can specify any unique aliases name. Okay, and then specify the name that we have exported as ARM file. Okay, what we have exported is dmjar etc. Okay, we exported dmjar cert.arm and node cert.arm. Okay, now I'll do is I'll give this dmjar cert.arm. Okay, dmjar cert.arm, click okay, save. Okay, done. Okay, and we have to do this for all the certificates what we have created. Okay, click on add. Okay, we have added one more called node cert.arm. Okay, node cert.arm. Okay, okay, we have to add these files whenever we create a new ARM files. Okay, so we have to basically I mean to say we have to repeat this for each of the new certificates, making sure we have done this for cell signers and all the node signers. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to manually copy the plugin KDB file from the local configuration to the web server. Okay, now for this one what we have to do is go to dmgr folder, dmg profile root dmgr config cells cell name. Okay, and nodes node name. Node name means web server node name, where we have this server. Okay, here we have plugin servers, what we have is web server, right? Click on this. Okay, we have plugin hyphen key.kdb file. Okay, copy this file. Okay, go to web server root plugins. Okay, web server root is c:/ibm ihs plugins config web server 1. Okay, and paste it. It will ask you to overwrite. Okay, do the overwriting. now we have to manually stop the server, IHS server, and start the web server. Okay, now what we have to do is https colon www.was sample certificate colon 443 slash so we have to check our web server is started or not. sorry, here we have missed .com. Okay, see, for a simple mistake we were not able to get this. Okay, so what we have to do is https colon / www.was sample certificate.com colon 443. If we are able to get this index file, then we are doing properly. Okay, then OOP. Okay, now you can verify whether it is happening through secured port or not. Here you can see the server port 443, right? Then it is secured port. Okay, if you hit the same URL using HTTP, okay, you will not see secured port. You are seeing 80 port number, right? If you hit this using HTTP, yes, okay, you are doing good. Now you got it through HTTPS and everything is secured now. Okay, so this is how the SSL works. Okay, be careful with the domain names, then you'll do it already. Alright, okay, so there are few things which you have to learn about SSL, like what is SSL handshake, what is trust store, key store. Okay, you can just go and search in the internet about this definition and learn it. Okay, this is how it is very simple to do the SSL configuration. Okay, bye, thank you.